Everyone, insert your keys. From Los Angeles, California, we are the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
I like that.
Let's hit Mach 10 this episode, Kevin.
Oh, hello there, friends! Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who has removed his pants and underwear and shoved them up his ass, and is now attempting to shove his own boner up his ass as well. That's Jeff Clark.
Look at me go.
And transmitting to us from behind the Dolby Theater, the bearded booger-eating Oscar loser known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo. Rap, rap.
Actually, I don't know exactly who won or lost the Oscars bet. Shuddy is very confident, at least he said so in the Easter egg, that he thinks he won. But we will go over the official findings later. We also need to...
We're going to do them later.
Yeah, we can do them later. I mean, there's no rush. We haven't locked in a punishment yet. We did float the idea of getting pied in the face in a public place, a heavily populated public area, and filming it. But it's a little tame. It'll still be a funny video. But if anybody in the Puminati could do better, I mean, fuck, it took us damn near a year before someone who pitched us the recreate Britney Spears' dance video.
That was me.
That was all you? I mean,
yeah.
It took us a year, but that was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
So if anybody can beat
pretty good, huh?
a pie in the face, I know that's a high watermark, but we're open to suggestions.
I thought it was pretty good.
That. I like that one a lot.
The pie in the face?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes it pays to not overthink things.
How about a pie in the face and with a simultaneous kick in the nuts?
Or a pantsing.
Pantsing, there can be legal ramifications for if
No.
it's a highly
I don't think so. I think what if like whoever lost is wearing boxers that have, like hearts on them, like Looney Tunes style boxers or like Hello Kitty boxers.
But there would have to be a guarantee that the boxers would not come down. There could be no wardrobe malfunction
how about this?
In a very crowded place.
How about this, Shuddy? Under the shirt suspenders.
Or a banana hammock under the boxers. So that way, if they do come down, you're kind of being double punished.
Yeah, but what if the banana hammock also gets pulled down?
I mean, then you have one of those sock things on that they wear in movies.
Or if it's a Borat over-the-shoulder bikini. That way it will not get pulled down.
I haven't heard Jeff say no to any of these ideas, so we must be on to something.
No, I'm just kind of letting you shoot your guys a shot, and then I'll clean it up at the end.
Okay, how about this? Let's discuss because order and timing is crucial in comedy. So what is funnier? If you get pied in the face and then pantsed, or pantsed and then pied in the face?
I would have to be pants and pie in the face, because you get pants and you try to like cover yourself or pick them back up, and then someone fucking bang with the pie in the face right afterwards.
Yeah.
You know?
Or somebody gets pied in the face, they're covered in like cream or whatever, and they can't see, and their hands are out like a zombie, and then they get pantsed, and then they're like, "Oh, now what?"
That's a good point, I guess.
But
either way, it kind of works.
I think the pants then pie is probably the funniest.
This might be a little much, but should one of us jerk off into the pie, or is that a little too aggressive?
Sure. Yeah, let's put some jizz in there.
Wait, let's see what the scores are before we land on any of this.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
man, this is ridiculous. Sorry, I have to tweet something out for my job. We're starting a little early today, and I don't know why, but like on my Outkick Bets Twitter feed, there's Jason Ellis with he like grabbed an article and says, "No, well now I'm gay and divorced." It's like I just have that on my side screen here. What the fuck?
yeah, how did that show up on your feed?
I don't understand how. Yeah, like I muted that fool on my own personal feed. Like, why is it on Outkick Bets? This has nothing to do with sports gambling. Certainly not. Like Outkick certainly is. Well, I'm not going to go that far, but I don't know. Just like I have this fucking thing on my side screen here, and it's hilarious to me.
Yeah, I guess.
I know that's not what we're here to talk about.
I guess some shit's gone down. I know a lot of people have been hitting me up about it, but like, I mean, I know the dude fucked me over more times than once, but I don't know. That seems a little harsh. I haven't exactly been subconsciously rooting for the guy's life to fall apart. That's kind of brutal.
It's funny because I thought someone said you called the Nevada Gaming Commission and said all the Ellis Mania fights were unsanctioned.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That was I mean, that was a joke that you and I had said privately when Ellis said that he was having a hard time getting the licenses.
Oh no, I definitely got hit up by people saying that there are conspiracy theories that I did that, and I know I have a reputation for being a sports genius. You know, like I would be the type of person who would know who to call to report a boxing match. Like, Jesus Christ. Well,
you did kind of successfully predict Tom Brady was going to retire, so you have been reading up on sports lately.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I just made myself an even bigger target.
And I believe
wouldn't put it past your sketchy little ass to do this.
Oh no, he had said Tom Brady was going to go to the Jets.
I don't even like
on Aaron Rodgers.
If somebody even did like call the boxing commission to narc on Ellis Mania, how would they even fucking know to do that? It was the 20th Ellis Mania. Like, I was surprised to learn that all the Ducks weren't in a row. But like, how the fuck did somebody? Like, how would like a disgruntled listener, like, how would anybody even know that information? Like if you don't like Jake Paul and you call the boxing commission to report the fight, like, wouldn't you just assume that they fucking know about it? Am I making sense?
You are.
And I think you're doing a good job of proving you couldn't have done this, because I don't know what the fuck you're saying right now.
I'm saying, like, how did anybody know that Ellis Mania didn't have its, like, all its T's crossed and I's dotted? Like, it's gone off 19 times in the past. How did somebody have the information to know, but not this time, and, like, narc on it? Like, how did somebody know there was something to narc on?
I don't know. I think the easiest the easiest way to look at it, or the easiest explanation, is that isn't true. I don't think anyone narked. I'm sorry that I derailed the show.
I did see an explanation that it wasn't required before, but the Nevada Gaming Athletic Commission's rules changed or something, possibly, or Hard Rock didn't give a fuck.
Well, that just paints a bigger target on me then now.
Or Christian Hand. Let's
I'm
actually shift the blame over to him. Yeah. I think it's much funner if it's his fault.
Yeah. Well, we do have quite a show lined up. We have a lot to get to. I don't know what you guys would prefer first. Like, we could do a movie review.
Voicemails.
We could jump straight to voicemails. We've got the Oscar results. I've got a game.
Ooh, let's play a game.
Okay.
See if we can get Geoff to be double loser this episode.
Well, this is a game suggested by Puminati Elite member Ginger and Juice, who was also the architect of the Letterbox D, the D stands for Dom game. hit me up with another banger of a suggestion that I've decided to call. Man, this might be as fucking spot on as Jeff Cabulary, but Jeff's Irish ass is smiling. So he
That's
sent
the
me
name of the game?
Yeah. Jeff's Irish ass is smiling. That's a
placeholder right now. We'll figure something else better.
Yeah, there's got to be something way better than that for this game.
Yeah.
He's good with structure, but he's not good with...
Bottom of the morning to you? Because Jeff's a bottom?
Like subtitle, Jeff is a bottom?
Well, you know, like Irish eyes are smiling, Irish ass is smiling. Yeah, now that I'm showing my work, it's even less funny. All right, let's just get on with the game then. So he sent me an article from Mental Floss that had a list of Irish names and then how to pronounce them. So, I mean, this is impossible. Like, I would fuck this up. I already know the answers, so I can text Geoff and Shuddy the spelling of the Irish name, and you guys have to guess how it's pronounced. And then the article had a bunch of links to a Baby Names of Ireland YouTube channel of a guy saying how you actually pronounce them. So I can play the clip once you guys get your guesses in.
So let me get this straight. Okay, you're going to send us the Irish name, and me and Shuddy got to try to say it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Does that bum you out?
No.
I'm into it.
I tried to put these in order of easiest to most difficult, but it gets to a point where it's just nonsense. The Irish really need to learn how to name people better. All right, so...
Yeah, or just speak regular English.
Here is the first name. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard, especially if you are a Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon viewer. So, Jeff, why don't you take a crack at this one?
Amen.
Shuddy, is that your guess as well?
As well, yes.
Amen. So it's Eamon. And here is the correct pronunciation.
Amen is the Irish form of Old English aid rich and mund guardian, and implies guardian of the riches.
Amen. I don't know why that guy sounds like he's got a microphone up his ass.
Guardian of the riches.
Yeah. All right. You guys both have a point. You're on the board. Here is the second Irish name. And it is spelled Fionn.
Finn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you should have let Jeff go first on that one, Shuddy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Shuddy is real convincing with the way he said that.
I just wanted to get my guess out first, that's all.
Yeah, because you knew it and you just wanted to be right quickly. I love that.
Or maybe I don't know it and I'm just unreasonably confident.
Well, Shuddy copied me with Eamon. I'm going to copy him with, Eamon. I'm going to copy him with Finn.
All right. Let's see.
Finn means fair-headed. Finn McCool, a central character in
Finn
Irish
McCool.
folklore and mythology, led the warrior band, the Fianna. Finn was not only incredibly strong.
All right. Fucking... All I was thinking about was the Diwali episode of The Office. Every time this guy goes off explaining what the names mean, it's like, all right, this isn't fucking Lord of the Rings. Finn the Fair-Headed was in the army of Floop and the Flyfenfrops. All right, this name number 3 is where things start getting a little bit more tricky. So this one actually has 2 different spellings. Eoin or Eoghan. both the same pronunciation, just two different spellings. Jeff, what do you think?
I'm going to go Ian.
Eoin. Ian.
I am also, I'm going to say Ayan.
Ayan. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if either of you get a point.
Owen comes from an Old Irish word and means bone of the yew tree.
Owen.
I would have never guessed that was Owen.
Me neither. When I was a little kid, my dad had a cat named Owen. And I wonder if... No, I don't wonder. There's no way he fucking...
No, it was probably spelled the American way, O-W-E-N.
Yeah.
Just how I've always seen it. But this is probably how Nucky's bodyguard really spelled it.
From Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
Wow, what a deep cut. All right, this next
an
one...
awesome show for like the first 3 seasons.
This next one, there's a chance you both get it. It's the spelling is Siobhan.
I know this, so
do I. We both watched Succession.
That's because the article did mention that, so I was like, all right, they'll probably know this one. But it's
but
not
I
that.
also knew this ahead of time because one of my college roommates, his dad is from Ireland, and one of his cousins was named Siobhan.
I made out with a girl named Siobhan at the Tally Ho once back in the day.
Was she super Irish?
No. I mean, she didn't look it.
Nope,
but
black
she could
lady.
have been.
I feel like 90% of the Siobhans in the world have big nugs. How was the Siobhan you made out with at the Tally Ho? Was she big, small, or medium chested?
Truthfully, the most I can remember about her is her name because it was spelled like that. It was very hard for me to wrap my head around when she gave me her phone number, and I was drunkenly putting it into my phone.
Wait a second, you're saying your name isn't Siobhan?
Siobhan. Siobhan is another Irish form of Joan, meaning God is gracious.
Joan?
That's what he said.
Interesting. Man. I think if I was a lady, I would take Joan over Siobhan.
Wait, he's calling that Joan?
No, he said Siobhan and that it was another form of Joan.
Right, okay.
So the names mean the same thing.
All right.
Whatever, you goofy Irish fucks.
The next name I'm sending over is spelled Maebh. Maebh. Jeff.
Who guessed this? I mean...
For people watching on YouTube,
I'll
it looks
say
like
May.
Jeff. It looks like Jeff is taking the SATs. What did you say?
Yeah. May.
May. All right. Interesting guess. Shuddy.
Maeve with a V.
That's
All
a
right.
good guess. I was going to guess that one, but I went with mine instead.
Well, let's see. Let's see if either of you are correct.
Maeve is from an Old Irish name, Maeve, the cause of great joy, or she who intoxicates.
She who intoxicates.
Good
So,
one.
Shuddy.
Good one, Shuddy.
Shuddy got a point. This is another one you guys should perhaps know. But Jeff has fucked it up repeatedly on the show. The name is Saoirse. There is a very famous actress with this name, and it is spelled Saoirse. Jeff, do you remember how to say this name properly?
No.
Would you like to take a crack at it?
Sharon.
Sharon. Shuddy.
Saoirse or something like that. Saoirse. Because I think I know where Jeff is getting the Sharon from.
Yeah, Sir Sharonin, huh?
My
that's the whole
Sharonin.
name. Yeah, dude. I just gave her a one name. That's actually kind of cool. Someone should relay that to her.
So here is the actress herself explaining it.
Yes, I am very Irish, and I have an extremely Irish name. Some would say too Irish. It's Saoirse. It means freedom, but I've got a little problem. You see, it's spelled wrong. It's a full typo. Saoirse. You can see why people have a hard time. You know, if it were a Wheel of Fortune puzzle, you couldn't afford it. There's too many vowels.
Not a bad cell phone right there.
I gotta read in there. Apparently she was born in the Bronx, which is actually where my homie from college was born.
Well, yeah, I mean, didn't you just hear her Bronx accent?
Yeah, that's weird, right? I mean...
All right, so another point for Shuddy. Here's the next name. This was featured in a popular movie that came out this year, and the name is spelled P-A-D-R-A-I-G. P-A-D-R-A-I-G. Geoff, you saw this film in the theater. Did you retain the proper pronunciation of this name? Because I will admit, I saw this film as well, and I forgot how to say it and needed the guy's YouTube tutorial.
I think... no, I got this one because there's a famous golfer named Padraig Harrington. So, Padraig.
Oh, all right.
And there was the character in Game of Thrones.
Well, was it short for Padraig? I never heard.
Yeah, it was short for Padraig.
Oh, all
right.
Makes
sense.
Well, yeah.
Padraig or Padraig from the Latin.
Or Paulrig. Christ. All right.
Is Saoirse Ronan now? I'm gonna look this up. Has she been nude in anything? She's 28. I think the first. What are you saying, Jesus? Are you still stuck on her as a little kid? Is that why you just said that? She's 28.
Who said Jesus?
Saoirse Ronan.
No, but who said Jesus?
Oh, I thought you said Jesus. I didn't know if you were saying it because.
No, I said she was. I think she has done.
I only got a fucking sound in one of my earbuds, and it's the one that doesn't connect to my phone normally. So my whole shit is ass backwards. I got to get new AirPods. I've
been entertaining the idea of AirPod Pros now that I'm using them every week for when we record.
Well, I will say this to get us back into the game.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Saoirse Ronan, if my career changes and becomes more interesting and I can act in things, which I don't foresee happening because I'm not good at it, but I will throw this out on the table now. I'm open to doing nude scenes. I would like an IMDb page, a Letterboxd page, help, and a Mr. Skin page. So I will show my butt, I'll show my grundle, I'll show my scrotum and my penis. No anus. That will be in all of my contracts. No anus. Okay, next name.
Dude, I'm kind of digging this Saoirse Ronan gal. I want to.
You always had a crush on her, and then I pointed it out after I saw Little Women, and you're like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. And it's like, I feel like 3 episodes before that, you were like, oh, Saoirse Ronan is like my celebrity crush.
I let her sit on my face.
Well, that's very generous of you. I'm sure she would be flattered. This next name
gift to her
is another actor, a very popular actor. He comes from an acting family. The name is spelled Domhnall. The son of Brendan Gleeson, star of Banshees of Inisherin, but his son, Domhnall. Geoff, how do you pronounce such a name?
The next game we should do black names.
I disagree.
That would be, dude, there's some good ones in like college football, college basketball.
If any of our African-American listeners would like to host that game, they are welcome to put it together and host it.
None of them are named after the N-word. Jesus Christ, Kevin. It's not a racist thing to say. Why is this less racist than...
Because you and I are Irish.
Hardly. Don't put that on me.
You're
all right?
fucking
I'm
Irish.
Very, very.
You're
Ah.
Irish. You're self-hating, but you're Irish. Let's stick to the fucking task at hand, Geoff. No more.
I'm sorry.
No more
There's
sidebars.
a kid in college basketball named Jabari Rice, and it's awesome. There's like a fucking hyphen or a comma. Anyways, I'm gonna go
A floating comma, an air comma. DOMH.
What is that called? Damn it! You derailed me. What? It's not a comma, motherfucker.
DOMHNALL.
Donald.
Say it more slowly.
Donald. I'm taking out the M and the H in this pronunciation.
Shuddy, you said Domhnall?
Yes.
Well, let's hear it from the man himself.
Most things. Dom Hall is quite a big one. Don't hold if you're Alejandro Inarritu. There was a article last week that said the rapid rise of downhill Gleason, which I found kind of interesting that my agent sent me. But it's Donal is how I pronounce my name.
Jeff got that one.
Tonal, but with a D instead of a T, and the M is just there to confuse Americans.
Jeff. Bing boing. Point for Jeff.
Got it.
All right. This is, I believe, where things start getting a little bit trickier. So, Shuddy and Jeff, how do you pronounce the name Roisin?
Shuddy, you got to guess on this one first.
Roisin. Fry to tea to totally tea and fry to two to shidely do. I'm trying to give you some thinking music.
Rosin.
All right. Shuddy Boy says rosin. Jeff? Free to tie and toodly dee and toodly tie to friedly do. And sleet and tight and toodly do and lucky charms and clovers too.
I'll go Rowan.
Rowan.
Ooh.
All right. Sounds like you're detecting a pattern, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right. Now, for the real answer.
Roisin, from the Latin name Rosa, and means little rose.
Roisin.
Did you say it means little rolls?
Rose. R-O-S-E.
Oh.
Little rose.
Like the stuff you get at Buca de Beppo? I like when they give you the free little rolls. All right. This next one looks like if you were playing Scrabble and you dropped your little tray. So the name is spelled Tadhg. A severe lack of vowels, which has not been the case with a lot of these names. Usually it's an overabundance of vowels. This one is just Tadhg.
I'll go Age.
Tage. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a bad guess. Shuddy, how would you pronounce Tadhg?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was going to say that too, but maybe I'm overthinking it.
Man, I mean, I will fully admit your guys' guesses are fucking way better than mine were when I was putting this together. So you guys would have fucking smoked my stupid ass. But here is the proper pronunciation of Tadhg.
Tig, Irish name meaning a poet or a philosopher.
Hyde.
Tig. Like Tyg.
That was on my my short list power rankings actually too. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah,
I feel
you guys
confident in this.
are catching on to like the rules of Irish names fucking way quicker than I am. This one, we're back to the vowels outnumbering the consonants. A-I-L-I-S. A-I-L-I-S.
A-L.
A-I. Help. A-I-L-I-S. Jeff, is your Irish ass smiling?
I'm guessing first. I'll go ale.
Okay. Ale. Shuddy.
I'll go Alice.
Alice. Interesting. 2 non-stupid guesses. But does anybody get a point?
Ailish, Irish version of the Norman Alice or Alicia from Elizabeth. God.
You were close. It's a
It's
variation.
like a hybrid of Alicia and Alice.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. All right. This next one, a lot of letters. A lot of letters. Caitri Ona. Caitriona.
You want me to guess? I'll go Katrina.
That's also what I was going to guess.
Well, Geoff, you might be more Irish than you think.
Hi, I'm Katrina. Hi, I'm Katrina Balfe.
Hi, my name is Katrina Balfe.
Hi, this is Katrina Balfe. I'm Katrina Balfe. Katrina Balfe.
I guess Katrina Balfe is the famous Katrina that spells it like Catriona.
Who the hell is Katrina Balfe?
Yeah, I never heard of that person.
Actress. I wasn't familiar with her either, but man,
Outlander.
you guys should be
That's
putting together the games to make me look dumb because you guys are doing way better than I did. I'm embarrassed.
She was in Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, that movie fucking kicks ass.
Really? I haven't seen that. With
Really?
He was his
Matt Damon?
his wife. She was Christian Bale's wife.
Yeah, that movie
Ford
fucking
versus
rules.
Ferrari.
Did you get sick knockers or no?
That's a movie that on Letterboxd I see Steve Brandano watches it like 7 times a year. I feel
Ireland is like one of those. It's one of the countries that I kind of want to visit. It's like one of like the short list of countries I'd be interested in seeing.
Yeah,
It's like Italy number 1 for sure, and then probably like England 2. Just hit Ireland while I'm there.
I've been to
I
Scotland.
want to see France. Oh, really? How was Scotland?
Well, I went for my senior trip in Bing Boing school. So it was interesting because I was 17. I went in the year 2000, but being born in 82, when I went over there, people looked at my passport and they didn't check the month or anything. They just were like, 82, it's now 2000. Yeah, you're 18. You can legally drink. So I was 17 going out to bars, getting fucking blitzed, buying bottles of vodka at the grocery store, and then we were drinking it in our hotel room at night. I did hook up when I was in Scotland, and that was pretty cool.
Did she have big nugs? I feel like girls in that part of the country have gigantic nugs.
No, because she was an American who was also on a senior trip, just from a different school that we just happened to meet up with. So I did not have relations with a Scottish woman.
Was it in a different school and
Like a
the
different
same part of the country, or like completely different state?
different state, just like a happenstance that we both... I don't even remember how I met her, but met her somewhere while we were out and went back to the hotel and yada, yada, yada.
It's in necrophilia.
Fuck, I hope that was in the real episode, not the Easter egg. Okay, back to the Irish names. This is where they start to get really fucked up. This next name is Niamh. Niamh.
My God.
Whoa. Skryten skoote fiddly dees and tidily doos and leprechauns, flightly tea, my pot of gold.
I'll go Neve.
Neve. All right. Shuddy
Neve.
Boy, your pronunciation of Niamh.
I'm
Scoodly doodly frightly tie, scoodly bibly doodly poo.
my initial instinct is just to take the easy way and say Nim, but that makes no fucking sense.
Does any of this stuff make sense?
I mean, there are some rules that you can see that, like the BH sound is a V, but I don't have anything in my head that can combat Jeff's thought that this is also a V sound. So I'm gonna go with Nim just to move
be
this
different.
along.
All right, here's the answer.
Neve or Neve means radiance, luster, brightness.
Mustard?
The daughter of the sea god Manannan, she was known as Neve of the golden hair.
Yeah. Lord of the fucking Rings.
Wait, he said Neve, right?
Yeah.
He did.
What did I say, Neve?
I think you said knave. All right. This next one just keeps making me laugh every time I see it. It's DEARBHLA.
I'm thinking of Shuddy's BH rules. Like, are they really going to name this bitch Dervla?
DEARBHLA.
Oh my God. There's a human walking around that got this on their license. I'll guess Darla.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna go with too.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a second, but I got there.
I mean, I'm really bummed out you didn't try to guess Dearblaw.
Dervla.
But here's the actual pronunciation.
The next name is Dervla, which means daughter of the poet, and it's
It
pronounced
is Derbla. That's so.
But
no, it's with the V. Dervla.
Oh my God.
It's the V again.
Was. Oh,
it's the
my
fucking
God.
V again.
So Shuddy was right, and I knew that as well, but I didn't think anyone would actually name their fucking kid Dervla.
Well, wait till you see this next one. BLATHNAID.
This is what I use to clean my bowls.
BLATHNAID.
Isn't this the clinical name for bath salts?
Shuddy,
you take a guess at this one first. I've done like the last 5.
Scoot and fruit and toodly toot and try to teach who
I'm just gonna. At this point, I can't even begin to figure it out. I'm just going Blathnade.
Doesn't that sound like it could be like the name of a black metal band? We are Blathnade, hail Satan.
I'll go Blondie.
Blondie?
Blondie.
Like Bonnie with an L thrown into it?
Yeah. Like Blarney, but with no R.
All right, here is how you pronounce BLATHNAID. Apologies.
Blinded. Blah means flower, blossom. In legend, Blinded, the reluctant wife of Curie MacDyra, loved Cuchulainn, her husband's rival.
So
Blinded.
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 It sounds like an app malfunctioning.
Blinded.
I think Shuddy was definitely closer.
Yeah. But neither of you got.
No, I don't think we were close enough.
Blinded. All right, here we go. This is a name that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters, and only one of them is a consonant.
Okay, good.
AOIFE. Aoife. How would you pronounce this Irish name, Geoff Clark?
Oh my God, Afe. Like instead of Abe, Afe.
Oh, these motherfuckers named their kid Queef? Shuddy.
I'm going to say Eve.
Eve.
That's a good guess.
That's not bad at all. I don't remember how you say this one properly, so...
Aoife, beautiful, radiant, joyful.
Aoife.
Aoife.
Oofa.
Pretty much how it looks, kind of.
Yeah, that is an
Now
Aoife.
I'm overthinking it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's only do a couple more of these. I don't want to drag this out forever, but...
Yeah, we're fucking just ruining all of our Irish listeners.
You're
Or
too good at this.
losing all of them.
Alienating them.
This next one is Caoimhe. Caoimhe.
I'll guess chow me. I don't even want to overthink this one. I'm just going to go with it. Chow me.
That's like...
Do you remember how this is pronounced?
No, but...
Okay. So I could
I
be
do
right.
know when they show Alice in Wonderland in Italian, the little cake does say "chow me" on it instead of "eat me." Shuddy, what's your guess?
Came.
Came? Can you use it in a sentence?
No, I can't. I don't fucking know. I don't understand this language at all.
I was trying to set you up to make a joke about, like, I came across Jeff's ass cheeks last night, or something like that.
Yeah,
I was trying
was
to
a
come up with
volleyball
something
spike.
about Jeff caming all over the place, but it didn't work.
That fucking weed lean's hitting you too hard, huh?
No, I'm in competition mode, not joke mode. I'm very upset that Jeff is going to win this.
Well,
Let me
who
tell
knows?
you, I almost came in my pants when I saw this Saoirse Ronan stuff or images.
Maybe it is Came, Shuddy. Let's find out.
Kiva, from Kiev, gentle, beautiful.
Kiva.
Kiva,
Kiva.
Kiva.
Eva.
All right, no points there. There might not be any points for the rest of this game. So,
Last one.
yeah, let's make this the last one. There's a couple more, but the show must go on. So, your final name, your final Irish name, gentlemen, is Grainne. Grainne. How the fuck
I'll
do you
just
pronounce
guess
that?
grain.
I could see an Irish person having a newborn baby. They're at a loss for words, for names. They look out the window. They see a field of grain. Like, how about we call him grain? Fucking
It means
grain.
wheat. Yeah, we know what fucking grain means.
And you know what you can do with wheat? You can turn it into fucking beer. Maybe if this child
Grain.
sucks, we can turn him into beer. I apologize, Shuddy. What was your guess?
I said grin.
Grin.
but I know.
That's a good guess, actually.
I'm kind of bummed out nobody said granny.
Grania,
Grania.
Grania.
Grania!
Grania.
Grania, Grania, Grania.
Fucking hell. I mean, I guess I should consider myself lucky that I got stuck with Kevin. Out of all the Irish names to go around, at least I'm not Granny.
I didn't know Kevin was an Irish name.
Well, we learn something new every day here at MSPH.
We try to at least.
Well, thank you to Ginger and Juice for putting that on our radar. That was fun. Now,
Yeah, thanks.
next on the docket. What do you guys want to do?
What are the options?
We have Oscar results and a movie review.
Let's do the movie review.
Geoff and I, and Carl, actually all of House Clark, took in a night of drinks, dinner, and cinema. We went and saw Scream 6. There are now 6 Scream movies. And I believe Geoff and I have seen all 6 of them.
Ooh.
Do you have a gap
Maybe.
in your Screamography?
Yeah. There's a solid chance I didn't see 4.
Yeah, and then they refer to Scream... Because Carl and I were at Target yesterday, and we walked by the DVD aisle, and they had the Scream from like a year or two ago on the shelf. And she's like, oh, is that the original? I was like, no. She's like, what's this one called? I was like, Scream. And she's like, well, wait, what's the original called? Scream. They made the 1st and 5th movie the same exact title.
Can't they just retroactively add a Roman numeral V or the 5?
They could. I mean, they retroactively changed the name of Edge of Tomorrow to Live, Die, Repeat. But
I'm going to edge till tomorrow after this podcast.
What were your thoughts? We didn't really go over it on our way out. You seemed really tired, Geoff. Did you fall asleep at all through the movie?
No.
Because I know it was past your bedtime.
Yeah, way past my bedtime. I'm usually up by like 4:30, 4 a.m., especially now that golf is in Florida and they fucking start at like 3:50 a.m. my time.
Oh, Jesus
Got an
Christ.
early tea time, fellas?
Jesus.
So, yeah, been getting up early. I thought it sucked. I think we're all kind of in agreement that it sucked. At least in the House Clark was. They liked the 5th one more than the 6th one. And then I thought they both sucked, though. I don't know. I actually liked Jenna Ortega's older sister, whose name I can't even remember, the girl that played Samantha Carpenter. I think she's fucking hot.
Yeah, Melissa Becerra? I could be fucking that up. I like her, too.
But apparently Jenna Ortega is like the new it girl.
Yeah.
Right? She's...
Oh, yeah. Ever since Wednesday hit Netflix, her stock is just through the fucking roof.
Right. But I thought the killer reveal was fucking stupid. The last 20 minutes was really, really bad. Hayden Panettiere, that character sucked.
Oh, she's still acting?
Hayden Panettiere?
She shouldn't. Unless she does Second Coming of John Cooper, then I take that back. I'm gonna start like couching all my actor reviews with, unless they do one of Kevin's movies, then they're good.
Yeah, that'll save my ass.
Yeah. I'm just gonna light up everyone and then I'll end it with, well, I mean, unless he does Kevin's movie, then I take it all back.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem. What else? There wasn't like enough New York City in it.
Yeah, I mean they did do the extended subway scene. They had
which is the only reason that they put it in New York City, right? For that one fucking scene. That was like the only thing. Like what's his face? Dylan McDermott, I think.
Yeah.
Mulroney. Is it Dermot? McDermott? Whatever.
Fuck. Yeah, you know what? I gotta check.
Two guys.
I always get them crisscrossed.
Yeah,
Dermot
me too.
McDermott.
Help.
But like
Dermot Mulroney. Yeah.
He was in the NYPD, and like the NYPD didn't play like a big role in it. Like there was really nothing in the story that was New York City. And like, I don't know, part of my excitement for going to see it was set in New York City. So I thought maybe there'd be like an interesting way to tell that story. And it was really just like a Woodsboro Scream story that they, in the first like 10 minutes, like, oh, we're in New York City. Like, all right. What else? I mean, the acting wasn't that good, but like, I can't really like knock them too aggressively for that. I wasn't expecting it to be good.
Yeah.
I will say I thought it was Dermot Mulroney, that guy. I thought he would be better. Like he really mailed it in.
I mean, it was a slasher, so no one's actually going out for Oscar-winning roles in a slasher movie. I guess unless you're Jamie Lee Curtis, who is now an Oscar-winning slasher star. But like,
spoiler alert.
But she didn't win it for her slasher movie.
Didn't win for a slasher. And let's be honest, like it's easy to sort of judge a 2023 slasher by just your typical movie review standards. But when I watch, a slasher from the 80s, I'm willing to forgive so much, especially if the kills are cool. And this did have some decent kills. Like I keep hoping, because I like from the last Scream and this one, the early reviews I keep hearing is always like, "Oh, it's so gory, it's so much more violent. They really stepped up the violence." And I'm like, "Ooh, are we going to get some like sadistic, like really gruesome kills?" And it seems they always go with, "Well, now when people get killed, they get stabbed like a dozen more times than when they got killed in previous movies. It's still just stabbings." Like it gets a little bit more gruesome because they perhaps stab them in different places. Like you're used to seeing people getting stabbed in the chest or the back or the stomach, but they go to more sensitive areas and get stabbed in this. I'll give them props. The parts where Ghostface was going after people, they were pretty suspenseful. I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, I'm into this. The apartment scene where they had to go from across the ladder from window to window was kind of cool. I did enjoy the subway scene. But yeah, I mean, dialogue in between kill scenes, not great. They, like you said, they could have done way more with the New York stuff. There was some really, really corny one-liners, which, again, it's a slasher. That's kind of the place for them, but wasn't blown away. Carl actually, had the same criticisms, but gave it a higher score than I did. I would say that I'll suck 3 Ghostface dicks.
Oh, I was going to put it at 1.5, somewhere in that range. I mean, it sucked, right? I'll never want to see it again. Didn't really take much good from it. I don't think they executed on any level.
Wow. On any level?
No. Wow. Like the killer, I actually knew who the killer was pretty much immediately.
I kind of guessed it too. I didn't guess all the elements, but even once it was explained, it was like, okay, so far-fetched, does not make sense, and when the mask or masks, I don't know, sometimes it's more than one ghost face, I was not intimidated by the face underneath the mask. I was like, nope, I do not fear you. I feel like if you were trying to kill me, I could overpower you, and that is really saying something.
Yeah, like these guys or girls, whatever the killer or killers, they have like some. It looks like when they're in the ghost costume that they have like squabbles, like they can fight, like they're badasses. And in Billy Loomis's case and Stu Macher, right, the first 2 killers in Scream, like kind of makes sense. They're not like, I don't know, they're not like super athletes, but they look more athletic than all the other dudes in the movie, guys, girls, whatever in the movie.
They could beat me up. Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard could definitely beat me up.
But like the last one, Scream 5, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm whooping Jack Quaid's ass, and I'm definitely beating that girl's ass for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? Like, we can do a handicap match on it if you guys want. And I kind of feel, I'm obviously not going to spoil, I kind of feel similar about the killer reveal here.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like they take the mask off and it's like, wait, little Jimmy from the newsstand. Why are you trying to kill us? You took my milk. Oh, yeah. Jimmy.
Yeah, and their rationale was Actually, I guess it did make sense once they explained it, but it just
It kind of did, but all the stuff surrounding it, like all the other elements, are just like, no, I'm not buying it. That so many people were down for the cause, and like invested so much time and clearly money and effort into this for the theatrics. It's just like, nah, sorry, I can't buy it. I appreciate them trying to keep this thing going, but I wasn't fully sold on that.
Yeah, and it was a cross country hit, right? Like, she's in Woodsboro. The whole thing is set in Woodsboro initially. So the killer or killer's beef happens in Woodsboro, and they carry out the beef in New York. It's like, why don't you wait for her to visit or something? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. No one, he's like, so I think I'm getting to Spoilerville, and I don't want to do that because some people are going to watch it and go into it. I don't know. Maybe excited, even regardless of what we said.
Sure.
Because it is getting good reviews, which is another reason why I'm like, I don't know. I never look up these reviews because it really just doesn't matter. It doesn't. And there's really no site that I think is legitimate. Speaking of which, they took a shot at Letterboxd.
They did.
In that movie. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Made fun of you, dude. Shots fired.
Yeah. Yeah, clowning on people that have Letterboxd accounts.
Yeah. They're saying you nerds ruin movies.
Yeah, right. I bet you that the girl that said that line, her character would 100% have a Letterboxd account and would write reviews for every single one of them. Well,
that was the lesbian chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the biggest movie fan of the whole crew. So you're right.
Shuddy, did you see anything?
Actually, Draven and I watched some old movies. We watched the 8 Diagram Pole Fighter.
Oh.
Which is a Shaw Brothers kung fu movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
I did not enjoy it as much as Shaolin and Wu-Tang. Only because, and this is going to be the difference. It's the difference between John Wick 2 versus John Wick 3. Shaolin and Wu-Tang was like John Wick 3, where lots of grandiose action sequences tied together with story. Where 8 Diagram Pole Fighter was a lot of story tied together with some fight sequences, like the first John Wick.
What the fuck are you saying?
Pole Fighter.
Eight-hole pole smoker? What?
So it was an hour and a half long, but it felt longer.
I'd click that Pornhub link.
But it was very good. Very good. 3.75 stars.
Nice.
I was able to find it at Quakertown Farmers Market used on DVD.
That Diamond in the Rough.
It was like $10. It was super cheap. That had the English dub on it because it is available to stream, but only subtitled.
And you don't like reading?
I don't mind reading, but I like being able to do other things while I watch a movie. Like I was messing around with my organizing my stack of records that I had just gotten and stuff like that. And I can't do that while I read. And then
multitasking is key.
We double fished it. Nope. I don't know what the fuck I just said. We double featured it with and followed that up with Godzilla versus Mothra.
Where does that fit in the Godzilla catalog? When did
I
that come
could
out?
not fucking tell you. It's an older one.
Okay.
Late 60s, early 70s. Draven picked it. It's from his collection. And I recognized it because of hip hop samples in the movie. Or not in the movie. Like Pharoah Monch on his song Simon Says samples the Godzilla music. And the RZA album I had just force-fed to Draven for a week straight. In the song Kaiju had samples from Godzilla versus Mothra.
Well, that makes sense.
Bobby Digital.
which is why Draven picked this specific one, because now I'm ready to watch another.
Oh. I watched a kaiju movie. Oh, what was it on? It was a Frankenstein kaiju movie. And I think it was by the guy who Frankenstein Conquers the World. Frankenstein just keeps growing and he's more like a grunty caveman, and then he fights some giant monster in Japan. And it's directed by the guy who created Godzilla and directed, a massive chunk of the Godzilla movies. But it was very silly and interesting. If you like kaiju movies and you like Frankenstein, they made this specifically for you. So that's it, Shuddy?
That's it.
Okay. So, real quick, before we go on, I do want to give a shout-out. We lost a listener who I don't think interacted much with us personally, but I got a notification in an exit survey on Patreon that said user had passed away. So, wanted to pay tribute to @BowlOfHotDogs, who, like I said, was kind of just a guy who wanted to enjoy our content. He never really reached out. He never DM'd me, at least. But, wanted to give a shout out to him and his family and pay tribute to a fallen Puminati.
And pour some liquor up. You said bowl of hot dogs?
Yeah, bowl.
I wasn't, when I saw that exit survey, I was not able to locate him on any other platforms.
Yeah, I guess his name was Mike Jones. So, we salute you, Mike Jones. Condolences to you and your family.
Yeah, for sure. You verified this individual is dead.
Yeah, I looked at his Instagram and there were comments saying, we'll miss you and all that. So, fucking sucks.
Oh. Yeah, rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers to the family.
And I did want to give a quick update. So I haven't really announced anything about John Cooper in the past month or so. I've sort of just been waiting for things to be locked in stone, and they're still not technically locked in stone yet. Still waiting on the finer details of contracts and agreements to be ironed out. I've been promised that they are imminent, but even after that, got to have a lawyer look over it, make sure everything's on the up and up. But I can say that we're looking at a start date of second week of June for shooting. Now, again, not trying to jinx it or put my foot in my mouth, not locked in stone, but that is what we're aiming for. And I'm hoping that very soon can make a big, huge public announcement, put some cool images out on Instagram. I don't know. It's weird that I can say it here, and this is more of a teaser because I have way more followers on Instagram than MSPH has listeners for some strange reason. But yeah, I guess this is where you make the sneaky small announcements.
Have you ever told people on your Instagram that you do a podcast called Mad Scientist Party Hour?
Yep. Yeah, quite a few times, and it seems like a lot of them don't really give a shit.
I wonder if they get annoyed when you say it.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy's fucking podcast again? We get it. We're here for your beautiful selfies. No one gives a shit about your podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the current update, and fingers crossed this stuff gets locked in stone sooner than later. But we are going to be off next week. This is oh boy. All right. I'm going to try and explain this as quick as possible. It's a little convoluted, but just to preemptively get it out of the way before people start jumping down my throat. Carl has had a trip planned for a while. She's going to see one of her best friends that she went to college with, who now lives in Hong Kong and is pregnant and has been having family visit her constantly for the past few months, and she's right on the cusp of being like, you are medically not cleared to fly anywhere for the rest of your pregnancy. And then obviously once she has the baby, becoming a parent, life is kind of over. So Carl hasn't seen her in years. They planned a trip. They wanted me to go, and I told them I couldn't because everything with the movie was so up in the air. But after talking with the production company, they were like, yeah, go. So I'm taking a short trip getaway with Carl. It's going to be our anniversary. And this is pretty much my last little getaway before sleep is no longer an option for me for quite a few months. So I hope people don't get all bummed out at me. But, and speaking vaguely, Shuddy's going through some pretty heavy shit. And I feel like a quick little break from the madness is going to, and I mean, Geoff buried under many, many different sports balls.
Taking all the balls to the face.
Yeah, it's like a Chuck E.
This
Cheese
is a
ball
serious
pit.
moment, but here we go.
So yeah, I'll be off next week. Please don't hate me. So
No, it's Kevin's fault. It's like that time he called the Nevada Gaming Commission. Same fucking thing.
Same energy.
Yeah.
Same type of bitch boy moves.
And also, since I'm piggybacking on someone else's trip, I can my broke ass can get a few little worming around, emptying out the rest of my bank account to pull this thing off. All right, Shuddy?
Did you ask Carl if you could sleep on if you can get a cot for the hotel? Like, hey, need some room? I'll sleep on a cot or something.
You're not far off.
But I'm only going to pay you like a quarter of the room.
Yeah. I was waiting for another one. All right, well, let's get down to it. Let's get down to the results of the 2023 Oscars and find out who must. Oh, Geoff, you got your game face on. You just threw on a fucking sports ball hat.
Yeah, it's a big moment.
Jeff's about to have to take a cream pie to the face.
No.
So we all made our picks on how we thought the categories of the Oscars, the main categories for the most part, were going to go. And for Best Animated, myself and Shuddy both picked Marcel the Shell, and Geoff went with Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Which
one?
I think one.
Yep.
Yes.
So Geoff off out of the gate with a point, Shuddy and I with goose eggs. And the next category was Best Adapted Screenplay. Geoff went All Quiet on the Western Front, Shuddy went Top Gun, and I went with Living. And none of us got a point there. The winner was, I think, Women Talking.
Ugh,
None of us
so
picked
annoying.
that. Jesus Christ, I watched that right before the Oscars on Sunday with Carl, and woo!
Was she annoyed?
It was a heavy fucking movie. Jesus Christ. One of those like soul-crushing movies. All right, back to the bets. Best Original Screenplay was a wash because we all picked Everything Everywhere All at Once. And it won.
So far, Geoff is the only one with a point.
Pretty much. Yeah, Geoff is at 2. Shuddy and I each have 1.
Gotta hang on. Just gotta hang on for dear life.
And that continues on with the next category, Best Director. We all picked the Daniels for Everything Everywhere. That won. So Geoff remains a point ahead. 3-2-2.
Everything Everywhere. Everything Everywhere was just clearly a juggernaut.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the easiest Oscars in a long time to pick.
Yeah.
It was the one, Parasite was was a pretty big upset. And I think I got that one, actually.
Yeah, I think you did.
But I
So
feel like this one was easier.
Best Supporting Actor, myself and Shuddy both picked Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere. Geoff picked Brendan Gleeson from Banshees of Inisherin. And Shuddy and I both got a point on that one. So I believe that we are all tied for 4 at this point.
Oh, no.
Best Supporting Actress, Geoff picked Angela Bassett. Myself and Shuddy picked Jamie Lee Curtis. Shuddy and I move into the lead.
Oh, no. How did that happen? These racist fucks at the Academy. First they go after Will Smith. Now they're fucking blackballing Angela Bassett from winning the supporting actress. Bassett? Whatever. Angela B. I'm in trouble. This does not feel good.
You could be, but we'll see. There's 3 categories left.
That's it? No.
Best Actress. Geoff and Shuddy picked Cate Blanchett.
Ooh.
I picked Michelle Yeoh. And the winner was Michelle Yeoh.
So Jeff's down 2. I'm down 1.
Yes. For Best Actor, the 3 of us picked Brendan Fraser. And the winner was Brendan Fraser.
So Geoff, best case scenario, Geoff and I tie for last place.
Yeah. And the bad news is the 3 of us all picked Everything Everywhere All at Once for Best Picture, and it won.
So Jeffrey.
The final tally, Kevin 7, Shuddy 6, Geoff 5.
And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that I won. I was not that confident. I just didn't want to admit that I couldn't even remember what I picked.
I mean, it's a good thing
this
didn't go to the tiebreaker because none of us picked the winner. I forget what it was.
Was it? Was it cinematography?
No, it was Best Production Design. And
we need to, I think, for a tiebreaker, not pick something that anybody could that we can all lose like this. It would have to be like, how long was the monologue, the opening monologue? And then whoever's closest.
Yeah.
Whoever's closest.
Yeah, I like that. So, Geoff, do you still think it's a good idea to do the pie in the face in public and put cum in the pie?
Well, supposedly it's good for your skin. We talked about that during dinner this weekend, right?
Yeah.
No, I would actually ask for the pie to be cumless.
You want the pie to be cum free, so we'll...
Yeah. Cum free pie, for God's sakes. I'm still absorbing the fact that I lost and still coming to grips with it. I'm very, very unhappy here.
2 years in a row that I didn't lose. That's fucking, I love it.
Fucking stupid. Jamie Lee Curtis, get the fuck out of here. A bunch of racist cocksuckers.
Well, Geoff, what do you think about the same punishment from last year carrying over and you have to do the Britney Spears dance video?
I hate it. I'm not dancing.
Ah, what a pussy. I am a cow.
We'll think of something. Fuck. I mean, we can do the pie thing, but I don't know. Yeah, I agreed to the pie thing because I felt like that's probably as good as it's going to get for me, as tame as it's going to get. And then I added cum to the pie, and now look where I'm at.
Well, was this in the Easter egg?
I don't know.
Because we did also talk about you have to get your pants pulled down in public and then pied in the face.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm at your guys' mercy, I guess, on this one. Oh!
I mean, I was on board with all of the stipulations that we had put in place before I had definitely not lost. It feels...
Like the cum part?
No, I mean, except for that one. I'm talking about the conversation the adults had. about the pulling of the pants down or getting kicked in the nuts. Those are the mature topics of conversation.
Would you rather there be cum in the pie or get kicked in the nuts?
100% kicked in the nuts every day of the week.
Yeah, for sure. Unless it's a woman, unless it's female cum.
Okay. Well, if anybody has any better ideas than that, we're open to suggestions.
Geoff, you better get a fucking pie and go do it tonight, so then that way no better suggestions can come in.
I'm just hoping the Puminati completely forgets about this and we won't ever talk about it again.
Yeah, that worked out real well for the pee poo poo bong, didn't it?
Yeah, good luck with that one, Geoff.
I thought we weren't supposed to talk about that.
No one's talking about anything. I'm just saying it. You know, there allegedly might be a reason that it hasn't been brought up in a while.
That's true. And that alleged reason could be on our Patreon, which you can subscribe to for $5 or $10 a month.
So, I mean, I know it on paper, it sounds really tame, but if Geoff was out, like, I don't know, Venice Beach or the Santa Monica Pier or somewhere.
Where the fuck would I be out there?
Somewhere very public. And like all the people around, when they just see a guy get fucking pied in the face.
Geoff lives with a ready-made crew to get this done. Like, he doesn't even have to rally very many. Him, Cheech, and Bill just need to go somewhere. One of them hold a phone camera, and the other one pies him and pantses him.
Yeah, I got my whole production crew over here.
Yeah. So if anybody's got anything better than that, let us know.
They probably do, but I feel better about this one than the fucking field suggestion.
All right, well, we'll see. We shall see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, why don't we get into some
voicemails? Yay!
See what our Puminati friendos have to say. And look at this, being proactive. I just unplugged and replugged the thingy in. Now, let's see if this thing is willing to spit in my fucking face again. Oh, here we go. It didn't work! It didn't fucking work! How? So it literally is just like, no. You have to look like a dumbass every single time if you want this app to work. Farts. Fuck.
Hey, what's going on, MSPH? I'm sorry, there's going to be a touchy voicemail. Goddamn air fryer. Sorry. Today's what? Fucking the 7th of December.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I gotta do it. I'm talking some Jason L shit, but today this motherfucker put some shit crying and shifting blame to Tully and using other things to do a pity party. Anyway, so I'm watching this shit. I haven't been listening to this shit. I've been whatever, sensitive. But I watch this shit, and then I end up posting some snarky shit because he kept talking about he don't want hate. So I told him in my comment, I don't want to hate. I'm a fan, but I don't want to hate, so I want to share some love. So you guys should go check out MSPH, basically. I think it's a Mad Scientist Party Hour.
I'm going to guess that didn't go well for you, and you probably got blocked. That's my prediction.
But put a fire symbol, and I kind of chuckled at myself. And every now and then I would check, because I wanted to see if anybody would say anything, right? Well, I'm looking, and I'm like, man, nobody said nothing for a minute. And then I go back, because I'm laughing. I got to tell my lady about this. And I go back, and the whole thing's gone. Him and the post about Tully sucking dog dicks or some bullshit. And I was like, what the fuck? And then after I tell her, he puts another type of apology thing. And I don't want to roast the dude, but I just thought it was pretty funny because everybody was so supportive of him, and he was talking mad shit and bringing up Kevin and, whatever, shifting blame. And I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Again, I'm sorry. You don't have to play this one if you don't want to.
Yeah, maybe I should start pre-screening these. So it's just not the same voicemail every week.
I hope you guys screen these or some shit. I don't know. You probably don't. But I just thought it was pretty funny because why nobody else commented after I did. Nobody liked my shit. Nobody, whatever. And everybody was so supportive. And I didn't give him love. I didn't give him hate, but I gave love. That's it. I just thought it was funny. My bad. I'm an asshole. I'm drinking. I'm going to eat these fucking air-fried corn dogs because I'm a fucking stone bastard.
What do air-fried corn dogs do to your boner, Geoff?
I mean, corn dogs are an underrated snack. So I'm down. I've never air-fried one, though. Air fryer is a very useful kitchen appliance. Shout out to air fryers. You should get one, Kevin.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the new thing.
One.
Oh, she does. Yeah. Everybody's fucking...
Oh, she probably air fries a bucket of things, huh?
Yeah. And it's pretty nice.
You don't have an air fryer, Kevin?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
I'll get you one for your birthday this year.
Oh, thank you. All right, here's another human.
Oh, we're not going to address anything he just said.
Again?
Flying hamsters. Right now it's beginning of December, so I assume I won't hear this until about Valentine's Day.
Ha! Joke's on you. Way later than that.
I am in the middle of watching Green Room, and god damn it, Shuddy, why is that your favorite fucking movie? Is it because it involves punk bands? Because let me tell you, bud, I mean, as soon as they gave up the gun, that's it. You give up a gun, that's it. I'm sorry, I haven't even finished the movie, and I had to leave the movie to call and tell you that. And also, it's Valentine's Day, I assume, and Jeff, I called about March of 22, and sir, I told you to watch Tombstone, and I guarantee you haven't. You haven't by this point. Otherwise, you would have talked about it, guaranteed. But you haven't actually watched it, sir. You mentioned actually in the past episode that you're so in the Val Kilmer camp. Sir, do yourself a favor, do me a favor, do everyone in this show a favor. Watch that fucking movie. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Sir. I couldn't hear what movie he said.
Tombstone.
Oh, fuck that movie. I don't like Westerns.
Yeah, they haven't invented cars yet. That's Jeff's rule.
Yeah, I don't like anything pre-automobile. Does Tombstone have Kurt Russell?
Yeah, he's Wyatt Earp.
It does,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kevin Costner was in Wyatt Earp, which came out at around the same time.
Bill Paxton? Val Kilmer?
Great Americans.
I think THC is in it.
Thomas Hayden Church?
Yeah.
Yeah, not weed.
I didn't know he went by that acronym. Yeah, I'm not going to bullshit. I'm probably not going to watch Tombstone. I don't know.
Jeff has a lot of rules.
Not any time between now and maybe like Independence Day. Like I might be able to squeeze it in there.
Does anybody golf in it? Is there golfing in Tombstone? Any wet melons? There actually could be wet melons. I don't remember. Let's see. Oh,
I haven't jerked as a wet melons in a while. Just reminded me. Let me get my post-it out.
Jerk off to wet melons.
2 T's.
All right. It looks like dude called back.
Why, yes, Kevin. It does look like I called again.
Wow.
This guy has powers.
Okay, flying hamsters again. Okay, I had to get back. Yes, I finished Green Room. And okay, I'm going to give the spoiler alert. I'm sorry for the audience that, I spoiled stuff for before. Shuddy, my final verdict. That movie fucking sucked. Granted, it was nice to see Elia Shawcross get mauled by a dog. That was wonderful. It was delightful. If anyone wants to see that, watch Green Room. Overall, that movie just kind of sucked. I'm really disappointed. You normally have really good taste, even though you suffered through what the fuck did I just watch.
Well, perhaps it's you, Flying Hamster, who has the bad taste. You ever think about that? Meh.
But yeah, that's your taste. I dig it, man. Geoff, have you watched Tombstone yet? Since my last message.
Geoff actually did. Between voicemails,
It's gay.
he watched Tombstone on 250x speed with subtitles on, and he has now seen Tombstone. Your review.
It was gay. A one dick.
I don't think you have. You should.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, and Kevin, do a full voicemail episode because, I mean, man, I don't know how long I'm going to be actually waiting. I guessed Valentine's Day, but I mean, my God, man, do it up. All right, later, guys. Love you guys. Bye.
That would not work. That would not work. We cannot do a strictly voicemail show. Even though we got a great story out of Shuddy Boy last week because of the voicemails. Moments like that are too far and few between to justify an entire voicemail show. But let's do another one.
Hey guys, Canada Ken here. Sorry if I'm a little mumbledy today. It's really cold outside today. I feel my mouth freezing up. So I apologize if I'm not clear. Kevin, I want to let you know, probably going back last year, maybe the year before, kind of hard to remember. There's this church on my route, and every day during the summer, I'd go by it, I'd hear like the loudest drums, something thunderous, definitely metal drums, but nothing else. I didn't hear guitar or anything. It was just amazing sound, especially coming from out of an old church. The church has been changed into a bar, and they used to have venues upstairs. But I was talking to my buddy about it, and apparently it was the drummer from Black Dahlia Murder. He was starting some side project, and I guess they'd come over to my small town, and they'd play, they'd practice at this old church. I guess he lives in Buffalo. I don't know how accurate that is. I never checked it. Just kind of trusted my friend. But, yeah, he would come over, and I'm on the other side of Buffalo, on the other side of the river. They'd jam there. So even if it wasn't him, this guy was a great drummer, I tell you. But I don't know. Thought you found that interesting since that's one of your favorite metal bands. Have a good one, guys.
That's pretty sweet. Hearing Black Dahlia Murder drums coming out of a church. Canada Ken, what is your fucking life? My goodness.
It's not a very holy establishment, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right, well, I believe that.
Did we do the Lord's work?
We have. Which
Thank
Lord?
God.
I'm not sure. But we've done a Lord's work.
Vader.
You all right,
Fucking
Geoff?
Devil's work. I'm disappointed at the outcome of the goddamn Oscars.
Yeah, games have just been a rough feature in your life lately. Queef or no queef, not exactly going your way. Oscar bets, not exactly going your way. I hope your golf has
Jeff's
been
on
better.
a bit of a cold streak.
The NBA not going my way.
But luckily the NBA is over,
my way.
right?
No, it's not over. I wish it were over.
Well, who knows? Maybe this is the week where things round the corner for you.
Yeah, well, it started off real well, so hopefully. Can't wait for Queef or no Queef this week. I'm sure I kill it in that.
Well, if you would like to hear Queef or no Queef and more MSPH, might I nudge you gently towards patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. $5 tier has us doing a bonus podcast every week. That's anywhere between like 35 minutes to an hour. And then when it's the on season, you also get Crafter Geoff Shuddy edition. And then the $10 tier has the video of the Patreon episodes and then all the side shows like Queef or No Queef, Dragon Ball Queef, What the Fuck Did I Just Watch, Kevin's Nerd Hole, on and on and on and on and on. And if you're a newbie and an oldbie, but all that content stays up there. So over 5 years worth of shit. So if you're new to the Patreon, there is a mountain of content to be consumed. So check it out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Geoff Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. As we mentioned before, Outkick Bets with Geoff.
Yeah,
Clark.
good memory. Yeah,
Outkick Geoff with Bets.
Around there. If you put all those words into Google, you should find me.
Nice.
You do Jeff Clark, Outkick Bets. Outkick Bets with Jeff Clark. Jeff Outkick Clark Bets. I'm sure that would even work.
Jeff's out of the closet. They'll even get you there.
Jeff.
Jeff with a J.
Kicked in the nuts. Nope, we veered too far off track. Shuddy Boy, I hear a rumor that MSPH merch is now available in taco meat displaying V-necks.
V-necks?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
Didn't you announce that last week?
I announced wank tops.
What the hell's a wank top?
You're looking at it, baby. Oh, right.
I apologize. I forgot the vernacular.
I'mAllGone.com/collection/MSPH.
Boom.
Tank tops, both men's and females.
Yeah. Check it out if you need some more merch in your life. And if you would like to see these videos, youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Like, subscribe, comment, all that super fun to say stuff. Ha! Definitely don't feel like a chode saying that every week. And I believe that's about it, right? You guys don't have any tour dates?
No, I'm banned from the Chuckle Hut.
Well, that's what happens when you try to ingest a little G.G. Allen into your act. They do not appreciate the punchline to your knock-knock jokes being you pulling your pants down and shitting on the stage.
Yeah, no, that did not go over well.
The world's not ready for that comedy yet, Shuddy Boy. In time.
When they look, people are going to look back at me and say I was before my time.
A visionary.
Yeah.
Trailblazer even.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody. But until next time, something